When a professional sports team has two great players that form a deadly duo, they're usually winning a lot of games, but that's not always the case. Your coach has always told you that having the best players doesn't guarantee results, and a number of sports teams have proven this. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we dive into 10 great sports duos stuck on bad teams. And we do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10, Nate MacKinnon and Matt Duchene. We have two young, gifted, and extremely speedy players who play for the Colorado Avalanche. MacKinnon and Duchene helped the Avs win the Central Division in 2014, but it's been nothing but disaster since. These two both put up 20-goal and 50-point seasons like there's no tomorrow, but Colorado has failed to build around them. As such, the Avalanche have been wasting the talents of these two skilled hockey players. Number 9, Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. These two spent only a brief amount of time together with the New Orleans Pelicans in 2017, so we thought it would be best to not put them so high for the time being. Anywho, these two men have combined for 7 All-Star games. Both are among the top forwards in the NBA. They both put up double-digit rebounds and over 20 points per game. But Cousins and Davis didn't blossom during their short stint together in 2017. Perhaps 2018 will be another story, but for now, they're a great duo on a bad team. Number 8, Andrew McCutchen and Starling Marte. It's kind of unfair how stacked the Pittsburgh Pirates outfield is, or is it? Kutch took home the 2013 National League MVP and is among the top slugging outfielders in all of baseball. As for Marte, he's among the best contact hitters and is constantly among the league's top base stealers. And yet the Pirates have been miserable since losing the 2015 NL wildcard game. We wonder if McCutchen and Marte will jump off the Pirates' sinking ship if they continue to waste the great careers of these two men. Number 7, Allen Hurns and Allen Robinson. It's the two great wide receivers named Allen who both play on the Jacksonville Jaguars but don't get to taste many victories. Hurns and Robinson both enjoyed breakout years in 2015, combining for 24 touchdown receptions, while each Allen hit the 1,000 receiving yards mark. But Blake Bortles has been far from consistent in his career, and is preventing the Jaguars from winning with two great Allens on this team. Number 6, Claude Giroux and Wayne Simmonds. The Philadelphia Flyers are among the highest scoring teams each year, and that's because of this dangerous duo. Claude Giroux is among the NHL's flashiest centers, posting 5 seasons where he scored at least 20 goals and 67 points. Meanwhile, Wayne Simmonds is among the league's elite power forwards. With 5 seasons of scoring over 25 goals under his belt, Simmonds does all he can to help the Flyers win. But through their 6 seasons together, Giroux and Simmonds only won a single playoff series with Philly back in 2012. But don't blame them. Blame the fact that Philly doesn't have a goalie or defenseman to help out Giroux and Simmonds. It's a shame to see these guys give it all without getting much back. Number 5, Devin Booker and Eric Bledsoe. Most NBA teams would kill to have a star point guard and a shooting guard who both put up over 20 points per game. But so far, the Phoenix Suns haven't been able to do anything with the great scoring duo of Booker and Bledsoe. Mind you, Booker didn't join the NBA until the 2015-16 season, but Bledsoe has been among the league's highest scoring point guards for a few years now. And yet the Suns haven't made the playoffs since 2010. You wonder if Bledsoe's patience is breaking. Number 4, Fletcher Cox and Malcolm Jenkins. Cox is among the NFL's premier pass rushers. He broke out in 2015 with 9.5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles. The Philadelphia Eagles have a megastar right there. They also have one of the NFL's best ball-hawking safeties in Malcolm Jenkins, who racked up 8 interceptions over his first 3 seasons in the city of brotherly love. But Cox and Jenkins have been stuck on mediocre Eagles teams and haven't come close to sniffing the playoffs. They formed one of the NFL's most underrated defensive units together, but the lack of winning forces us to overlook the talents of Cox and Jenkins. Number 3, Andrew Wiggins and Karl-Anthony Towns. So now that the Minnesota Timberwolves own 2 of the brightest young guns in the NBA, when will they actually start to win? Trading for superstar Jimmy Butler may help that. But even if he does help Minnesota turn into a juggernaut, Wiggins and Towns have had plenty of great years wasted on awful T-Wolf squads. Through his first 3 NBA seasons, flashy Canadian small forward Andrew Wiggins has averaged 20.4 points per game. Meanwhile, 7-foot center Karl-Anthony Towns averaged 21.7 points per game through his first 2 seasons. And yet the Timberwolves have been closer to winning the draft lottery than making the NBA playoffs. Change that, Jimmy. Number 2, Aaron Donald and Robert Quinn. Aaron Donald is among the NFL's elite of the elite. Through his first 3 NFL seasons, Donald racked up 28 sacks and 4 forced fumbles. He's a major terror for opposing offensive linemen and quarterbacks, and yet he's not alone on that Rams pass rush. Defensive end Robert Quinn is also one of the most unblockable monsters in the NFL. From 2012 to 14, Quinn racked up 40 sacks. Yep, 40 sacks. And yet the Rams have been a team that celebrates nothing more than 7 and 9 seasons. Sorry, Aaron and Robert, no matter how great you are, the Rams refuse to win games despite your talents. And number 1, Albert Pujols and Mike Trout. Albert Pujols may go down as the top slugger of his generation. Mike Trout may go down as the greatest baseball player ever. The math isn't that hard. Pujols, a 3-time National League MVP and 2-time World Series champion with the St. Louis Cardinals, put up 30 home run seasons like it's no tomorrow. Mike Trout is statistically the best player in baseball every year, winning the 2014 and 16 American League MVPs. Since this duo joined forces in 2012, the Angels have made the playoffs once, and they were swept in the opening round. Pujols and Trout are already one of the greatest 1-2 hitting punches we've ever seen. And yet Los Angeles just can't seem to win with them. It's inexcusable. What other great sports duos are stuck on bad teams? Join us in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.